Just like that, we're live at Studio 10-4, live, the weekly update for you here. Coming to you from Folsom, California for one of the last few times here. Before long, we're going to be broadcasting to you from the Pacific Northwest up in Grants Pass, Oregon. Can't wait to make that change right now. Outside looking like it's ready to get dark, man. And it's only what, 5 o'clock. It's amazing. It's like a week went by and everything just changed. Wanted to say something about what's going on today. We got some special things happening. First, one, I want to welcome in my local audience from Folsom. We are streaming to the Folsom Radio Show live on Facebook. It's a group that I've maintained for many, many years. And I want to say howdy to all my local people that are tuning in there. If you guys would, anybody that's tuning in on either the 10-4 Magazine Lounge group or anybody that's tuning in over on the Folsom Radio Show group, follow the instructions there that our stream partner, StreamYard, has offered, and that's to accept the terms of being able to engage on the group. And what that does for me is it gives up your identity in my live feed over here that I'm looking at on my screen, so I know who you are. Because right now, what I'll see if you're watching from the group is Facebook user, and then I'll see evening Mr. John Testa and 10-4 crew. Hi JT, hey JT, and I'm seeing that on a few of these that are Facebook user identities, and it just gives me kind of a grayed out, ghost silhouette. So if you do want to watch from there, just do me that favor and follow those instructions. They should be right there in the stream somewhere. It's just for StreamYard. It's just for what we're doing here today and future streams that we will do into the groups. Also want to welcome everybody from the 10-4 Magazine Lounge, Double J Enterprises, our Facebook channel, also Trucking for Kids over there on Facebook, and of course over on YouTube, all the YouTube followers that we have out there. Special show today brought to you by Bobtail Apparel. They're going to be hosting their first annual truck show this weekend, October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And that's going to be at the Dixon Fairgrounds. And that's going to be some show. We have a special guest here waiting in the green room to join us and tell us all about the show. I just looked over. You know what? Somebody asked if you have to do this every 3 or 4 months. I don't know. Permissions, and I'll get to that. Let me get to that in a minute. But Madison Lowrie is waiting in the wings for us, and I'm going to bring her out here in a minute, and we'll be talking about this show. And also, in Texas this weekend, man, you got Dragging and Pulling in the Pines. So I think the two biggest shows of the year, frankly, the last two shows of the year really, are happening. So this weekend, if you're in Texas, you know where to go. If you're here in California, somewhere nearby Sacramento, that's the region that Dixon's a part of. You need to get out there to the show that Madison and her folks have put together. It's going to be a big one, and we'll talk a lot about that here in a minute. First, I want to say howdy to some of those that are tuned in and watching probably from one of the pages, because those all allow identities. It's a whole privacy thing with Facebook. And like I said, I'll get to that in a minute. But Bubba, what's going on, my brother? Good to have you on. Daniel Lee, Dave Cooper, several Facebook user unidentified, and Victor Verrett, Sanibel Island, Florida, man. Hey, I hope you're doing all right there, my friend. I think that's the island that we saw that Bubba talked to us about that got hit by Ian a couple weeks ago, and you guys are seriously recovering down there. So I hope you guys are getting over Ian and getting a lot of help. I've seen a lot of great information from people helping out and sending stuff to a lot of different truckers we know that are trucking goods down there. Listen, give the guy credit, man. The My Pillow man. He's sending truckloads of pillows down there. So you know what? Way to go, Mike. Send a pillow down to Florida, and everybody else that's jumping in, whether they're sending water and clothes and sheets and different, just everything that everybody's going to need that they no longer have. That dang hurricane came in there and just cleaned the slate, man, for a lot of folks. So a lot of good folks out there getting a lot of help from a lot of other good people. Yeah, looking forward to a jam up show that you put on like, oh, you know what? I'm working on it, man. I am working on it. What I wanted to talk about, and the reason I said we'll talk about it in a minute, let's talk about social media for a minute. First of all, you guys are all on here, and I appreciate the hell out of you doing it because I'll tell you, this is the medium that we have to bring our message to you. It works, it's available, and frankly, you know what? I mean, for us, we don't have to do anything extraordinary like pay for it to use it. That being said, our brand is at stake. So, we want to make sure we give you guys something good. We want to make it safe and available. Here's where it's kind of falling on its face a little bit. And this is where you need to be really careful. I've been getting uh, more threats than ever in my life on social media. And I don't mean personal, like people attacking me, but in a sense, it is. These are fraud accounts, phishing for information, trying to get people to jump in and follow an email or some kind of a queue, excuse me, to give up information and think that maybe you did something wrong as a user and now you've been caught by it. I got a deal today in my alert feed, and just for a second here, I want to show you guys this because it's important. Up here, look, everybody, and I've got to take off my border here. Give me a second. Get that out of the way. You guys can see up here this little 3. That means I got 3 alerts. Anybody looking up here with this bell, if you see that bell, that means if it's a red dot up there like that with a number, your bell's being rung. You need to answer it. Okay, it means somebody wants to talk to you. Okay. In my case, it's loaded up. I've got a lot of information people want to share with me. In your cases, whatever it is, if you see that red dot up there, see what happens when you click on it, it goes away. That doesn't mean you've answered all the information on here. That just means that you need to get to there and take care of some business. Now, that being said, let's get the right there we go. I got a notification from somebody saying that I had violated terms of service on 2 different pages that I maintain, and that was false. Somebody had tagged me. It's very, very easy to misconstrue what's going on in there, and any other place, whether it's email, and listen, texting, any of those kind of access points, any access point you have to a digital connection, be careful. Don't just respond. I mean, they've made this stuff look like it's official from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, anything you use out there, including subscriptions that you may have to any number of different types of services, from antivirus, especially. Criminy. I mean, Norton Antivirus is just getting attacked. I get a bill from a fake Norton every single day, it seems like, and they want me to, contact them. Of course, what are they doing? They're phishing. I've gotten text messages, the same thing, telling me, "Hey, we got this great thing for you. Just, get hold of us." Well, that's not the thing to do. If you don't recognize it, if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. The other thing you guys can do, here's one more tip I'll give you. This is just something that you should know. If you don't know, you need to know this. Let me get in here for you again. Go up here to your profile picture. You see that? That's on your Facebook feed on the home screen, on any screen in Facebook that you utilize. So if I switch tabs, it doesn't matter. I still stay there. In your case, you're going to be looking at yourself. Click on that. When you click on that, click on help and support. Click on the support inbox. When you do that, it's going to tell you everything that you have to know or need to know about anything Facebook is trying to contact you on. That's where they'll contact you, not in an email. Okay. So all those baloney emails you get from, and the other ones are, telling you, hey, we'll guarantee certification of your page, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, doesn't matter. That's how you do it. If you guys have any need and you need some more help than I'm offering you right now, and it's somehow you need to get clear on this stuff, I don't mind helping you out whatsoever. So just contact me personally. I will help you, and we will get you on the right path, on the right straight and narrow. Just be careful out there. I'm telling you, it's gone beyond beyond what it used to be by probably 100 times. It's just ridiculous. So, want to say thanks to all of our cover truckers from going back to when we started this promotion back in April this year. Guys are posting up pictures of their products that they've got for making the cover from Pittsburgh Power, Max Mileage, the fuel additive, fuel catalyst that they manufacture, and from Evan, of course, Evan Steger, who is a great manufacturer of some super polishing products and, of course, polishing processes. There's a tongue twister. Anyway, thanks a lot, and I appreciate you guys. So we got Miss Annette Magini Gadelli watching, and thanks, Annette. We're going to see Annette and Roger this weekend. In fact, what? Oh my gosh, Cindy, what did you do? We get 4 or 5, and I spent $999 on an Amazon day. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that means, but I hope you got your money back if that was something you didn't want to buy. Dave Cooper, you're right, a VPN. And again, so these tech terms and processes, I will help you guys out. Like I said, and if you want, I can do kind of a steer thing where we can bring this off to another channel somewhere, and I can give you guys some help. Maybe I'll just do like a weekly tech talk too. I was doing that quite a while back, early on in the show, and I thought a lot of guys appreciated it and got some help from it. So, without wasting any more time and bringing in the best looking guest of the day, Madison Lowrie. What's going on, Madison?
Not much. What's going on with you, John?
Well, this is it, the 10-4 Studio 10-4 Live weekly update. But this week, man, you brought the show to everybody, and you're bringing it to everybody this weekend at your location in Dixon. So tell us what's happening. Bobtail Apparel, of course, but your family is of course Mike Lowrie Trucking.
Yes, they are.
And I can't remember who it was I was talking to, and I hate doing this because it makes me feel like my dad. But I remember when I was younger, and apparently you were too, because you were just like a handful at the early truck shows back in the day of Cherokee Bob truck shows in Stockton, right?
Yep, and I got the pictures to prove it.
So how old were you at those shows? Go back like to the first one.
Well, and let's see, that was probably 2000, right? So I was probably 3 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I was a baby.
There you go.
And here I am now.
And tell everybody who your dad is.
My dad is Josh Lowrie.
There you go. So everybody out there, all the local guys are going to know Josh and how well his truck did, and in those shows. And those shows were a different kind of show. Let's talk about Bobtail Apparel's first annual show that you're hosting, and how that got started, and what's going to happen. What has everybody got to look forward to this weekend? But let's hear about how it started up.
All right. So I started a t-shirt company, putting local trucks on shirts with vibrant colors, hand printed screens, and it blew up. I was shocked. It blew up. And I was like, you know what? I'm putting on a truck show. I'm taking advantage of the market, and I'm bringing it to Dixon. We're in the perfect spot for it. So why not?
It was kind of like, they like this, but I bet they'll really like this too, and that, and what else can I do, right?
Yeah, and it proved my point.
So from shirts to truck show, but in the middle, in between all of that, I know you've had a lot of help from a lot of folks, and you've gotten a lot of awesome sponsors here to help bring this show to life. What do we got to look forward to this weekend?
So this weekend we got a couple bands coming in. So Friday we have the Rolling Heads.
Oh, I know those guys. Yeah, they play local here all the time.
I was
Scott and yeah, sure. I know Scott. What's Scott's? Scott, the lead singer.
I'm talking with Gene. I don't know if you know Gene.
I don't know Gene, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, long time. They used to play El Dorado Hills, Folsom all the time. So yeah, cool.
So they'll be there Friday. Then we got the Fried Brothers Saturday. We have a ton of food, ton of vendors. I'm just excited to bring the community and show them more about the truck community.
So let's talk about Friday. So Friday, guys are going to be coming in, right, and getting parked. And do we want to talk any numbers yet, or we want to make that as come and see, and you'll know how many?
Well, we can surprise you when you guys show up.
All right. So Friday, we're going to have a light show, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. once it gets dark out, we're going to turn them lights on and show everybody what it's all about.
Yeah, right now it's looking like it's going to be dark about 6:30, don't it?
Yeah, it does. I know when I was putting these times together a few months ago, it was 9 o'clock. I'm like, I can't wait that long to turn the lights on. Come on.
That'll be in the dark of night at 9 o'clock, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking out my studio window here, and it does. It looks like it's it's ready to just go dark. So,
Yeah.
so we got a light show for Saturday night now. Friday night. Are we judging lights on Friday night or Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Okay, all right.
So if Friday's kind of informal.
Okay, so if you guys are coming to the show, what's the cutoff on Saturday for trucks to come in to be judged?
That is, we have our judges meeting at 10. Judging starts at 11 a.m. So rags down at 11. If you come in after, you can come hang out, but you're not going to fit the bill.
And what time can they get in on Saturday?
I'm cutting it off at 5 o'clock.
You're cutting it up. Wait a minute. What time can trucks get in to park to be judged on Saturday?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Yes. Okay.
Rags down by 11. But if you want to come and you don't want to be judged, be in by 5 o'clock.
Okay. 5 o'clock on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the website, I'm over here on it right now, bobtailapparel.com. And here's all the information. Anybody can read this anytime. I just want you guys, first of all, to know it's here. It's available. You can register on here. There is a QR code somewhere around here. I know I saw it. It must not be on this page. Where's the QR code?
I believe the QR code is just in the magazine.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Well, it's exclusive.
Ain't we special? So go to 10-4 magazine, which I just happen to have right here, and make sure, and that's this month's edition right there. Yes, and find there it is. Nope, that's another one. Damn.
It's a 10-4 exclusive.
It is a 10-4 exclusive, and I want to make sure, and it's a full 10-4 full page exclusive. There it is. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about right there. Yep. Okay, guys. So go there and listen. You know what? If you don't have the magazine, here's the really cool thing about 10-4 magazine. Go to our website, 10-4magazine.com, bring up the digital copy, and you can scan it from there if you want to and get registered either way. So it's got a lot of different ways to get in there, get it done. So first annual truck show in Dixon ever, I think, right? Have you heard of any others? Anybody else claiming that they were the first, or are you it?
I'm it. The first for Dixon. So
somebody had to do it, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of curious people coming to look at it, and I'm excited to show them.
Well, I think you're going to get a mix because listen, Rolling Heads, they've got a pretty good following, right? Yes. So that's a great thing. I had no idea those guys were coming. So hey, Folsom Radio fans, Rolling Heads, Dixon, California, Saturday. What time are they playing?
They are starting at 4 o'clock.
And Fried Brothers, when are they starting?
They also start at 4 o'clock.
Oh my God, we're going to have competing bands going on. Well, so here's the interesting thing. Talk about two different diverse audiences. Okay. Anybody around here listen, and I know you all know about Fried Brothers. Folsom Radio guys, I know you know about Fried Brothers. Just a local down-to-earth good old boy band that happens to have an affiliation with a certain motorcycle culture that is local here in the California, worldwide region. But yeah, they've got a culture of folks that love the Fried Brothers. So it's going to be interesting to see how many of those guys show up and make it an interesting show. I'm looking forward to it. And if you've never seen Fried Brothers, you need to go check them out because they're a whole show in themselves, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What are we looking for as far as competition? Can we give any this or that, or what's the criteria kind of look like for the judging? And me being a judge, I don't even know because I'm just going to help decipher whatever it is that we decide in our judges meeting on Saturday morning. But you got anything to offer out there for these guys?
So I kind of set it up so it's super simple. I've gone to a few shows and I read through the list of classes, and there's a ton of classes.
Can
and
be.
I was like, the competition, you got to let the competition go a little bit. We want to relax, keep it very simple. So I'm doing, for example, a bobtail class, just your truck.
Yep.
First, second, third, all makes, all models.
Okay. And,
yeah.
and not years or limited or whatever.
We have one class that was sponsored by G Agri Trans, and they're doing a 90 and older class. So
Okay.
we have one special class. And
okay.
yeah.
All
And
right. So you got
the boys at
Bobtails.
Transportation Services, they're going to help out with the judging, so they'll be able to give the run through that
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be good.
So Bobtails combos, furthest traveled. Is that one of the, is that one of your, nope, you didn't get that one in there?
Nope, I didn't get that one. I tried to keep it really simple. So
Okay.
just like, for example, flatbed, first, second, third.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll have all those classes, and they're listed on the website too if you guys want to check it out.
All right. And we're going to have a best of show?
Yes, I'm sponsoring that one. So yes, we will.
Bobtail Apparel is sponsoring. And we have trophies and what's the prizes like? What are we getting?
The prizes. So we have a raffle going on Sunday. We have 4 states sent some stuff. We had Lincoln Chrome sent some stuff. A&L Chrome sent some things. And then a few of the local businesses that are going to be having their vendors out there are going to put some prizes in too to go. So
okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Right on. Looking forward to it. Well, listen, truck shows can be a lot of fun. They are a lot of work, as you very well know now.
Oh yeah.
But here's the cool thing. And I asked Madison this before we went live today. I said, "Are you already planning 23?" And your answer?
I got bit by the bug. We're doing it again.
Especially if you have a successful show, I think it's just going to happen. And good luck with that. I mean, that's cool. Because there's nothing going on anymore around here really that comes to mind. I think this will kind of be it. So it's something to look forward to right here in the middle. I mean, we have Calusa now this year is where they're, excuse me, moving Frenchies apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, CG and his show, Souza down in Merced. So you're kind of right in the middle. And then of course, Trucking for Kids down in Southland for now. We'll see what happens there, but I think we've got a really nice, cool spread, and and a cap to the West Coast swing. Also, California Trucking Show too. Apparently, met with some very good success, not only in the past, but this year especially, as I've heard back from Team 10-4. Was a great show, so we may have some more action down there too. A lot different show than what we would say about Bobtail or Trucking for Kids or those other shows. This is more of a trade show kind of orientated sort of display with the truck show beauty contest as well. So I think the West Coast is bringing it, man, because there's so many doggone shows in out in the East and in the Midwest, and golly, I mean, those guys got too many shows. We need more out here on the West Coast, guys. You're doing it right. So yeah, Cindy, thank you for the input. Cindy said she heard it was awesome, but didn't make it personally. Cindy was our 10-4 day winner. She won some great stuff from 4 State Trucks as well, and as well from us here at 10-4 Magazine. So looking forward to seeing you on Friday. We will be out, of course. I want everybody to know that the Magini family will be bringing the Godfather, the 5150 truck out, which pulls our 53-foot Kentucky van, which is the Trucking for Kids van. We'll have that set up somewhere. Apparently, Madison gave us a pretty good spot, I hear. What do you say, Madison? Where are we at?
Front and center, right where everybody can see you.
right where we can be seen. And we're going to have a lot of cool stuff. Whatever we've got that is left and able to have been replenished into the Trucking for Kids booth for this show, we'll have there. And that may include hats, shirts, magazines, poster, whatever we've got. I think this is pretty much going to be the let's say goodbye to 2022 and whatever we have for 10-4 swag, and let people get some hands on it and get some cool 10-4 shirts. So looking forward to being able to do that. We will have Dan and Shan on hand. And of course, Annette and Roger will be on site, of course, always running the big Godfather Peterbilt. And Dan Linz is in the show right now, so he's chiming in and saying there it is. TFK and 10-4 swag will be available. I believe that includes some mugs and the things along those likes too. So can't wait to see it all happen. And that'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, all right, guys, listen, we want to say goodbye to Madison and thanks for showing up and thanks for putting on another truck show, especially so close to home for me. This is going to be great.
Yeah, this is perfect for you. Well, I will see you this weekend, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Any more information, Madison, take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right. Any more information you guys want to get, absolutely just go to the website, as Madison and I were both saying. Everything you need to do is right here. Hit the drop downs. There's the schedules of what's going on. So gates open for early truck registration at 10 a.m. on Friday, 10 to 3. That'll be open. Light them up 6:30 p.m. That's going to be Friday night. Saturday, 6 a.m. So if you didn't make it in on Friday and you want to get in there and you want to show or you just want to park and go, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. For the guys that want to show, and you can get in all day until 5 o'clock apparently. If you wanted to come in and just park your truck and put it on display, you can do that too. Rags down 11 a.m. and that's when our job starts. And I say our because I'll be part of that process on Saturday, getting out there and judging trucks, which will be interesting. I haven't been to a truck show in that capacity in many years since back in the Stars and Stripes days when we used to do Reno and Vegas and Southern California when we had the California Dump Truck Owners Association down there. We did that show, and I can't remember any other ones that we might have been at. And we loved going down memory lane with Madison and talking about old Bob Hitchcock there. And Crazy Bob, as some of us knew him by, and other names as well. But to this day, and I just did this the other day because on last Saturday I was headed to Modesto. When I go by that shop, I honk and wave and say howdy to Bob. So I hope that makes Bob feel good wherever he's at. I don't know, up, down, where, hard to say. He's somewhere around there, and I hope it makes him feel good because Bob, he was quite a character, and I know missed by many, and man, Bob was the go-to guy in the Valley back in the day for anything shiny and cool for your truck, and that's where it all happened. And that's where I met the 10-4 folks. I met Eric and Dan at a show back in 2002 when I first got my new Peterbilt with the Rogue box on it. And I showed that as a bobtail. Just there's no way to bring in any combos at that show at that time. And of course, later on it expanded and there were capabilities for combos, but everybody brought their bobtails in, and I parked that in there, and it caught Eric and Dan's eye and attention. And a year later, December 03 on the cover. So, well, what a deal. Oh man. Well, listen, guys, 2022 is it's winding down. Going over here to our website, you guys can look at the events, and if you want to find out anything that's coming up that's left, here it is, Dragging and Pulling in the Pines. Want to make sure you guys know about that. Again, that's another NAST show, which is, and I say NAST, N-A-S-T, National Association of Show Trucks. It's kind of a show within a show. So if you guys are in the Lufkin, Texas area, that's where you want to be this weekend. And I know it's going to be a great show because they got some drag races going on, and they got a truck beauty contest going on. So, check them out. If you're in Texas, that's the place to be. Of course, where we're going to be at this weekend is Bobtail Apparel, and that's going to be happening in Dixon, California. I don't know much about the Monsters, Money Pits, and Motorcycle Show, but it's the last one on our calendar. Does that mean it's the last one of the year? Certainly not. I think there's some other stuff still going on. And I'll tell you that the amazing thing about what we're seeing this year, and it keeps popping up in my feed anyway, is so many other shows that I've never even heard of, never seen, never made mention of because I just didn't know about them, and all of a sudden they just pop up. So, what's cool about it is there's other stuff out there than what we know about. If you guys have a show that's out there and you've been at, share it over at the 10-4 Magazine Lounge. And that's the group on Facebook that we have. And let people know what your experience was over there. And that gives us a chance to see some other stuff that's going on out there as well. Most of you, of course, I'm sure, have gotten your new magazine by now. I would certainly hope so. Whether it be because you have a subscription or you picked it up at your favorite Chrome shop or uh, fuel stop, wherever you might find it. Uh, if you haven't and you want one and the fuel stop was out, you guys can go to our website, and on the website, really simply go to hit the button where it says subscribe. If you want one copy, you just want the current month, go ahead and hit the one copy. It'll give you that. If you want to get it every month for a year, nail that one right there. And if you decide you want to have more copies, like 5 copies per month, because you want to share with your shop or pass them out to friends, whatever you want to do, click on there and you can get that done as well. Subscription's the best way to go. Comes into the mail. You're the first ones to get a copy of the current edition that's gone out that month. And it comes to you in a beautiful, clear plastic envelope or jacket, whatever you want to call it. And it is fresh as the day it came off the press. Right on, guys. I want to say thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate y'all. And thanks to Bobtail Apparel, of course, for sponsoring today. And thanks to Madison for taking time out, a busy schedule that she's got going on right now. I hope that the guys over on the Folsom Radio Show on Facebook, hope you guys will show up out there, man. Who knew Rolling Heads going to make an appearance at a truck show? So my two worlds are colliding. We've got my local action happening, which is music and entertainment, colliding with the truck show world, which is now happening in Dixon, that's just fantastic. Great band. They play a lot of 80s, 90s, and current stuff. They kind of go the whole gambit, a little something for everybody. And Fried Brothers are going to be there too. And apparently they're going to both be playing at the same time. From what I hear from Fried Brothers, though, once they're going to start, they ain't going to stop until they get drug off the stage or something. So that should be a long set or multiple sets going on over there. We'll see what happens with everything else. But a lot of great stuff going on this weekend. Depending on where you're at, we'll be in Dixon, and we'll hopefully be seeing a lot of you there. We're going to be doing some live streaming from there. I wanted to give you guys a shout out. Do me a huge favor. Should have done this at the top of the show, but I'm going to do it now. Hit over on our TikTok, man. Go over there and make sure you guys are following us on TikTok. We need to get 1,000 followers over there so we can start going live from TikTok. We start doing that where we can go live from TikTok, you'll see some changes happening with priority of where we stream from and what we're doing. I think there's definitely changes in the wind on that. And you know what? It's not a 10-4 thing. It's just we're going with the flows and making the necessary changes along the way. Appreciate you guys for following us, Studio 10-4 live and making that happen. We'll be streaming live from Bobtail Apparel's first annual truck show on Friday night. I'm going to be doing some TikTok stuff. I'll be doing some Instagram. Instagram's going to be live. I don't think I'll be able to have the capability unless you guys share alike with everybody you freaking know in the world that does TikTok. Let them all know to go and like our 10-4 TikTok page, please. We need to get those numbers up. And the stuff that we're putting out there, so far, based on when we started really doing this, which is around the time of our really populating our TikTok account, was around the time of Trucking for Kids this year, getting a lot of good response on the stuff that we're doing. But I want to have some good live original content from the shows for you guys to be able to check out from us to you. And I want to continue to build on that in Instagram as well. So we'll share over to Facebook, but I think we're going to originate from TikTok and Instagram. All right. Have a good weekend. Remember, check it out. Go to the Bobtail Apparel website. Again, that's right here. That is bobtailapparel.com. Just spell it out, bobtailapparel.com. And you guys get over there, get everything you need, any knowledge you need to know about the show, what's going on, when and where, what's happening at what time each day. It's all there for you. Keep the shiny side up. Everybody in Team 10-4 looking forward to seeing you this weekend. Those of you that are going to be covering in Texas, I believe Steph's going to be out there Steph, have a great show this weekend and get us some great photos. Not sure where Mr. Eric Hill is out, but he's out there and about there somewhere doing whatever he's doing. And look for him somewhere, if not this year, next year at a show near you. And we, yes, believe it or not, we are already talking about Matt's Mid-America Truck Show 2023 coming up. It's happening and it's real. So that's going to be the one that we're going to have our eyes set on after this is all over this weekend. And I think we shut down a little bit for a little while. Hey, listen, one more thing. When I make the move, I may miss a couple of weeks, maybe a week in the first of November. Maybe, don't know yet. Depends on my movers. I found some people that are going to be hauling my stuff up there for me. And it wasn't easy, man. Hot shot guys, you guys are a little bit tough to track down, but I found a guy, believe it or not, out of Grants Pass that'll do both items I need moved up there. I've got a truck that needs to be hauled up there, and I got a trailer that needs to be hauled up there, and this guy can do both of them for me. So that's good news for today for me. So look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Next week, Cover Trucker Show. Tune in. We will have them on the show. This month's Cover Truck right there. All right. Till then, stay safe. Hey, those of you out and about here local and in the area, get on over to Dixon. I want to see you there. Be there all weekend. All right, y'all. Take care.